off my stage.
I have a child by my baby's daddy, and he's very abusive to me.
He's kicking your door down on Saturday. He's cutting you.
You know, when I was pregnant, he pushed me through a wall.
You saw him excessively spank your son.
My baby was laying down crying, and he had like a bruise right here on his face. My child is very scared of him.
You can't leave and join the Navy and leave your son with this man. Under no circumstance.
Right.
What if he just viciously beats your son the whole time you're gone? That will destroy your son, whether he's alive or dead. We'll just get rid of the chairs now.
She woman enough to put her hands on me. She woman
Then
enough
you're
to
man enough to give her a crack. His son stares him down.
I gotta put him in his place.
Your 1-year-old son?
How can you sit up here and beat me, put bruises on me? I'm not scared of you, because guess what? I got Steve right here.
You can't put on no show.
You might be the biggest I ever met in my life. Throw him off the stage. Welcome to the show. My first guest is Teresa. Teresa, tell me why you called the show.
The reason why I called the show is because I have a child by my baby's daddy, and he's very abusive to me. And I need to find out, have he been putting his hands on my child, putting bruises on him while I'm not around? My child is very scared of him, and I just need to know, have he been very abusive to my child?
You have what, a son or a daughter?
I have a son. He's 1 year old.
He's 1 year old?
Yes, sir.
First of all, how old are you?
I'm 22 years of age.
Okay, and so you have a 1-year-old son.
Yes, sir.
How long have you been with your boyfriend? And what's his name?
His name's Keante.
Keante?
I've been with him since 2006.
So you've been with them a couple of years, going on 3 years?
Like off and on.
And why is it even a possibility that you think he's abusive to your son?
Because, like, when I give you one example, like, I went to go take a shower, and my child was about, like, 7 months old. And when I come back in the room, and my baby was laying down crying, and he had, like, a bruise right here on his face. And I asked him what happened to his face, and he was like, he fell off the bed. And I'm like, well, how he fall off the bed, and it's carpet on the floor? He wouldn't have got hurt if he would have rolled off the bed, and plus it was an air mattress. And if he's like, he cussed him, he called him like punks and sissies and all kinds of names.
He calls your 1-year-old son punks and sissies?
Yes, and at the time when I did have him, my baby.
Do you say, why are you calling our 1-year-old son?
Me and him get into it all the time because he talked to him like he about 5 or 6 and he's not nothing but 1. It's the way.
I don't know too many fathers calling their 5-year-old sons punks and sissies. Is he abusive towards you?
Yes. Matter of fact, like in August the 27th, I had to call the police on him because he cut me on my hand. And
how did he cut you on your hand?
He took a blade and he did just like that on me, and then he slapped me in my face. It's like, it's the ongoing thing with him, like be putting his hand on me. He like pulled my hair, and just like last Saturday, he was at my house and I was ready for him to leave. And he left his clothes in my house and he walked out the door. And next thing you know, he kicked in my door with my kids and stuff. They was crying, and I called the police and got the police report for him.
Let me ask you a question. I look at you and I see a beautiful young lady, and you seem like I just met you, but you seem very nice. Why would you be involved with a man like this?
Honestly, yeah. Honestly, at the time, I was young and I was kind of like.
And you're still young.
Yeah, and I was dumb. And see, by him being older than me.
How old is he?
He's 29. And by him being older than me, I thought that he was gonna treat me right. But at times I did stop talking to him and seeing him. But when he called me back, he was like, well, I changed. So he'll change like 2 months and then he'll go back to the same old him. You know, when I was pregnant, he pushed me through a wall. He did a lot of stuff to me. And then the bad thing about the situation is every time I call the police on him, he run. So they can't never catch up with him. But this time I had got him, and they let him go. They let him release him. He wrote letters to me talking about he want me to help him get out of jail.
So because of something that happened between the two of you, his being abusive to you, he did go to jail.
Yes, he went to jail the first time because he lied to the police about his name, and I wanted him to get out of my apartment when I was 19. And so that's how I started.
And how long did he go to jail for?
He stayed in there for like 2 months. And see, this time when he went to jail, they couldn't find no evidence that he cut me, but I know he cut me, and they dropped the charges.
There was no evidence. I mean, didn't you have a cut on your hand?
Yeah, I have one right there, where he cut me right there.
Well, you have a scar there.
Yeah, I have a scar.
So that's didn't you say, hey, look, there's the cut?
Yeah, I showed them the scar and everything. They said that I must have cut myself. And I'm like, why would I want to cut my own self? And it's just...
Okay, are you with him now?
No, he's not at my house right now.
But he knows that eventually you'll take him back.
Yeah. See, he know how to put that little sweet charm on me to make me take him back. How can you sit up here and beat me, put bruises on me, call my son a punk in the system? I'm not scared of you, because guess what? I got Steve right here.
You can't put on no show.
Was told by the producer that you saw him excessively spank your son, right?
Yeah, yeah. I seen it, but like, cause like a 1-year-old gonna do stuff. I know that and get into things and stuff. That's what a toddler
right.
do.
A 1-year-old doesn't know the
But
difference between right and wrong.
You don't, when you spank him, you don't have to pop him hard like that to make, you know.
Honestly, I don't know any good reason to spank a 1-year-old child.
Yeah.
Because you can't, the child doesn't know why you're doing it.
Yeah.
A child doesn't know why it's being hit. There's no good reason to hit a 1-year-old child. 1-year-old child cannot reason. When was the last time you slept with him?
I'm not gonna lie, it was the first day he got out of jail.
And when was that?
Before Thanksgiving.
So a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. So after that right there, then I was like, because like I said, I'd be feeling sorry for him, feel weak for him. But that time when I did, I was
You feel sorry for him, and so you sleep with him?
Yeah, because he put that little game on me and talked to me.
So you want to find out today if
Yeah.
he's abusing your child?
Yes.
So he took a lie detector
Yes,
test
sir.
before the show.
I don't want it. And my child end up with in a body bag, or he's in jail.
Or you end up in a body bag.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Me and he say he's gonna change, but it don't take 3 months to change. When you get locked up, it don't take you to change. It takes time to change, and he need to get himself together, get some kind of help.
But how do I know once you leave this stage that he's not gonna, as you say, put the sweet charm on you, and you're gonna end up in bed with him 2 days from now?
This the last resort. I'm sick or tired of him putting his hand on me. A man should not put his hand on a woman, and I'm tired of it. And I'm just ready to give up.
The police are called numerous times by your neighbors because of your violent fights with them, right?
Yes, yes.
How many times have the police been to your house?
I say about like 4 times.
These are police reports, and there's more than 4 of them here. I mean, how many? I mean, there's a good 20 reports here.
Yeah, it's in other incidents too, where I had problems with other people too, but mainly it's him.
You're here today to find out if he's been abusing your son.
Yeah.
You know he's been abusing you.
Yes.
You basically know that he abuses your son. I mean, you saw it with your own eyes.
Yeah.
What if he passes a lie detector test? And
If he passed the lie detector test, you know what? I'm too much of an intelligent, nice-looking girl to take anything from a man. I can raise my child without him in his life. And I'm trying to be a strong woman right now and just go on and live my life and remove him from my life.
I mean, and then the thing that it really upsets me, he's charged with aggravated battery upon you while you're pregnant. And you said that he tried to throw you through a wall.
Yeah, he pushed me through a wall.
He did push you through a wall.
Yes.
And he was charged with that.
Yeah.
What happened with that?
I don't know, because I was at my mother's house at the time. And plus, he was in a, jail for another charge, too, on another lady. But they dropped the charges.
And we have letters he wrote you from jail asking you to lie so they could drop the charges against him.
Yeah, but I didn't do it, though.
And he just kicked on your door this last Saturday.
Yeah, he kicked my door in to get his clothes and was doing all that fake crying and stuff. And then called my phone, cussing me, talking about F you and your sissy's son.
And this is his son.
This is son, DNA and all, this is his son. And he treats my son like dirt.
Now, what I'm told is that you're thinking about joining the Navy.
Yes, I'm trying to do something with my life. Yes, I'm trying to join the Navy.
And knowing that when you go to the Navy, when you join any armed forces, you have to go through their boot camp.
Yes.
Who's going to watch your son?
See, that's the problem. See, I have also some more kids at home. And my mother was going to take my other kids, and see, he's like, he's a mama's boy, so he cry a lot. And sometimes my mama can't handle him. So I don't know who gonna take him while I go in the Navy.
But I've been told that you're considering leaving your son with Keitta.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing it,
Okay.
but he had to get help first.
But why would you consider leaving your son with this man? One, you come on, you say your son's terrified of this guy. You see he's kicking your door down on Saturday. Mm-hmm. He's cutting you. He's throwing you through walls while you're pregnant. He calls your son the most, vulgar names that you could call. Mm-hmm. I mean, your son doesn't even understand it, but you do.
Yeah.
Why would you? I mean, when you go into the Navy, I guess it's, 2-3 months long boot camp. I wouldn't leave this guy 2 seconds alone with your son.
Yeah.
If she woman enough to put her hands on me, she woman enough
then you're
to
man enough to give her a crack.
You hear me?
His son stares him down.
I gotta put him in his place.
Your 1-year-old son?
You are the father.
Get off my stage! I think I'm a good judge of what somebody's saying to me, whether, they're telling me the truth or not. And I believe everything that you're telling me.
Yes, sir.
But what scares me is that I don't care, we gave him a lie detector test, but we don't need the results of the lie detector test. We really don't. We'll get to them, but I don't see the point.
Yeah.
I see you seen for your own eyes him spanking a 1-year-old. I don't get that.
Yeah.
Listen, no matter what the results are, no matter what, you can't leave and join the Navy and leave your son with this man under no circumstance.
You're right.
Because even if the Navy will straighten your life out, you, and I try to get this across, and I don't know how I get it across, but I have to keep trying. You don't roll the dice with your children for nothing. You can't put a price on your children's head, what it's worth. You go away, forget even about being dead. What if he just viciously beats your son the whole time you're gone?
I know. And
that will destroy your son, whether he's alive or dead.
And see, and another thing I wanted to say is that now my son 1 year old now, and he sees that his daddy used to throw things at me. Now he throw things. He fights and everything. He walk around.
The problem in your life is not the way your son is acting.
Yeah.
It is the man that you choose to be around your son. And honestly, bringing him back, sweet talking, I think you're too smart for that.
Yes.
You have things going for you. You're a smart woman. You're a beautiful woman. Why? I mean, you could probably go out and get a lot of men. I'm sure a lot of men would be attracted to you. Why pick a guy that would do nothing but abuse you? It's not.
starting to get sick of it. And see, I haven't had nobody to sit down and talk to me and tell me, a man to tell me that I'm too good for being with a lowlife like him, you know, waste my time with him.
Well, are you getting the message loud and clear now?
Yes, because I haven't had nobody to sit down
Well,
and talk to me.
I'm sorry that it hasn't happened before, but I'm telling you, and like I've told 1,000 women, honestly, the first time should be the last time a man puts his hands on you.
You're right about that.
I mean, the truth of it is, if you allow this man to hang around you, keep coming back, if he can keep sweet talking you and then you go back with him, and your son sees this behavior, that is what your son will become.
Yeah.
He will be abusive to women. He will see that, okay, this man is my father and this is the way he treats my mother.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it is a big impact when we grow up and we see how our fathers, how our mothers treat each other.
Yeah.
And if you see that, hey, my father, he never laid a hand on my mother, never yelled at her, he treated her with respect, you know, I think that the good chances that you will grow up and you will treat your spouse with respect. You won't be violent to them.
That's why I want to stop it now. I want to stop it now because I want him to grow up to respect women and don't put his hand on a woman.
Well, here's, and as you know, you have 2 other children. These are the formative years of your life, for their life.
Yes.
And this is the only chance you get.
Yeah.
This is the only time he's going to be 1 year old.
Yeah.
And then 2, 3, and if you just keep allowing this guy, and you know what he's doing? He's just using you. I mean, he's using you for sex, and really coming out of jail after you put him there, and you feel sorry for him. I don't think by feeling sorry for him, that's the best way to say, you know, I feel sorry for you here, let's sleep together.
Yeah.
You got to say, no way in hell, I'm too good to let you have me. I'm going to ask you to leave the stage, and then I'm going to talk to Keitta, and at some point I'll bring you out and let you confront him,
Thank
okay?
you.
So we make sure he doesn't sit down. We'll just get rid of the chairs now. Let's bring out Keitta. How you doing?
Good.
Good?
Yes.
Doing real good. And why are you doing good?
Because I'm me.
Because you're you. And explain that to me. You're you, and what's good about you?
The thing that's good about me is I've done things in my past that I'm not proud of.
Like what?
I've put my hands on Teresa. I've cussed her out.
Did you put your hands on her when she was pregnant?
Possibly.
Possibly, or did you?
Possibly.
You don't know if you did?
Why I say possibly? Because she made it provoke. Teresa is my height. She's about
I saw how tall she was.
She's our height.
She's not my height.
I'm almost your height.
I don't care if she's 7 feet tall.
my
Let's put
height.
it that way. Okay? Say she's 8 feet tall. I'll say she's 8 feet
If
tall.
she's 8 feet tall and she put her hands on me, if she woman enough to put her hands on me, she woman enough
then
to
you're
get
man
slapped.
enough to give her a crack.
You hear me?
That's what it is? You're man enough to give her a crack?
That's how it used to be.
Oh, well, and what changed that?
My insight.
And where did you get insight from? Inside of a jail?
I've always had insight, but it was things that was clouding my mind.
What was clouding your mind?
Drugs.
Drugs. Is anything clouding your mind now?
No, I'm not on drugs.
Well,
I have a clear conscience.
So when you were kicking that door in on Saturday, was that a clear conscience?
When I kicked the door in, she didn't want to give me my clothes. I begged her. I said, please give me my clothes. I don't use profanity no more. I don't smoke weed no more. But she still provokes me and to try to make me be the person.
Hold up. That girl right there, Teresa, that I was talking to, she provokes you.
This is my show right now.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
This is my show.
No, this is my show.
This Keante show right now. This woman that you see, she's a wolf in sheep clothing.
And you lay down with her.
You see,
You lay down with her,
you
right?
see how I'm paying attention to you?
No.
One thing, you used to be a police officer,
Hey,
right?
but
One
you-
thing you know about
listen.
a liar look you right in the eye, don't look you in the eye. I'm looking you right in the eye.
Oh, really?
Officer.
I've had a lot of people look me in the eye and lie. All the time.
But one thing about it and two things for sure, three for certain. You know I ain't lying.
Oh, I know you are lying.
No, you don't.
Oh, look, I'm telling you right in your eye. I think you're lying.
And I'm telling you on that.
Before you give me some game, I just want to know, was that a Keante kick when you kicked open the door? You might be the biggest I ever met in my life.
I'm gonna put you on some game right quick.
You're going to put me on some game.
You hear me?
Oh, let's.
Sit back
I know,
and-
because my life is so messed up. I need Keante to tell me how it is.
My life ain't messed up.
Before you give me some game, I just want to know, was that a Keante kick when you kicked open the door? Was that a Keante kick?
I didn't kick the door open.
You just said you did.
No.
You said you wouldn't give your clothes, so you kicked the door.
I didn't say I did anything.
Oh, how'd the door get kicked open?
Wait, to open it, you ain't got to kick the door open to get it
So
open.
how'd it get open?
I pushed it open. I wanted to get my clothes.
okay.
I asked her profusely.
Profusely?
You know what that mean, right?
Yeah, I know what it means.
Dozens of times. I said, can I please have my
Profusely
clothes?
means a dozen times.
I said, can I please have my clothes? She said, I ain't giving you nothing. I'm going to make you suffer like you made me suffer. So I only had one option. One.
Oh, not walking away would be one.
With my clothes, I don't have anything. See, one thing.
Don't they issue clothes in prison?
When I was in.
When you left, were you naked?
When I was incarcerated, my best friend passed away.
I just want to know. Were you naked when you left?
Are you listening?
No, I'm not. I don't
when
care
I was
about your friend.
incarcerated, my best friend passed away.
I don't
She
care.
had everything that belonged to me. The same clothes
So
that was in her
naked.
house, she didn't want to give me. And you know why she didn't want to give them to me? Because she always wanted me to come back. She come to me. You see, you look at me, man. Look, you see me.
Am I looking at you clear enough?
You see
I'm looking at
the
you clear
handsome
enough?
man I am? You think I need to run behind a woman? I could pick any woman in this audience. She'll hear me to be with.
You know, the sad part about it, there's some truth in just what he said.
You know
a
it
guy
is.
like you runs your mouth enough, and you get these young women believing in something, and that's why she keeps coming back.
Of course she believe in something, 'cause I instill something in her mind
You're
to
kind
go
of a
back to
guy that
school.
can spin a story.
She need to go back to school.
And
she need to get a
I
job.
didn't kick the door in. It was, you don't need to kick in. I pushed it in.
Yeah, I
I
pushed
didn't
it
have any other option because I wanted my clothes.
You doggone right. I wanted my clothes.
You know
Mr.
what?
Steven.
You know what? I'll take Mr. Steven. That's
I
my
wanted
name.
my clothes. One thing about it, you'd have got your clothes too. Are you gonna leave naked? You gonna go outside naked?
Were you naked at the door?
Of course I was.
You were.
Yeah.
Just swinging free.
Not physically naked, but I
Not
didn't have
physically.
anything.
Were you
so yes, I was
Were you
naked.
mentally naked?
Yes.
Yeah,
Because she
thought
took my
so.
clothes.
Thank you. Is Teresa lying about calling your son a punk and a sissy?
Oh, she do the same thing.
Oh, jeez. So you call your son.
She do the same
I'm
thing.
asking about your actions. You be responsible for yourself right now.
Be responsible for
Do
me.
you call your one-year-old son punk and a sissy?
Not no more, no.
Not anymore.
No.
Why would you call your own son,
Because-
a baby son, a punk
Why
and a sissy?
I used to call him that?
Yeah, why'd you used to call him that?
Because she baby him.
He's a baby.
No. But granted, my son is one, but he's very intelligent. He's a very intelligent 1-year-old. You tell him to do something.
He's very intelligent.
You tell
If
him
he's
to do
very
something, he's
intelligent,
gonna
why
do
you call
it.
him a punk and a sissy?
He's gonna do it. But if you continue to see what goes on in his household, man, that's bad. I need to get him from that
Can I
environment.
get to the $1 million thing that?
Get to
Where's
the $1
that
million
card?
Get to
About
the
the lie
$1 million
detector
thing.
test. This, I not to the test itself, but just, yeah. This you're gonna love. This might be the craziest thing ever said on my show.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I've watched your show. You say some crazy.
Yeah, I do. During the pre-test interview, the subject related the following information. He admitted that he spanks his son several times a week, using a belt for misbehavior, including saying F and the B word in front of him and his mother. He further admitted that on one occasion, he spanked his son with his hand on his bare behind in front of Teresa, and Teresa complained that he was being excessive. He stated that he did not feel that he used excessive force in spanking his son, but he feels that if his son can say bad words, now we're talking about a 1-year-old. 1-year-old can't even talk.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am.
My 1-year-old could say you in a hot minute. In a hot minute.
And if he could, who taught him that? If he could say it, who taught him it?
Now, I don't curse.
Oh, okay.
I don't use profanity, sir.
Sir.
At all.
Okay. But he feels his son could say bad words and challenge him. His son stares him down.
Yeah, like I'm short. Like, hey,
his 1-year-old son stares you down.
Like I'm short. I got to put him in his place.
Your son stares you down?
Exactly.
Your 1-year-old son?
My 1-year-old.
Your 1-year-old son. He's sitting there, what, with this bottle?
No.
Staring you down?
No. Let me tell you why.
Either you're the biggest
Let me tell you why I don't have it in your
liar in the
household.
world. Either you're the biggest liar in the world.
Oh, I'm the biggest.
Or you are seriously mentally insane to think that a 1-year-old can say F you, can stare you down. As a grown man, you're thinking a baby, your intelligent baby, is staring you down.
Right.
You might be the biggest I ever met in my life. Throw him off the stage.
You are the foul.
Get off my stage.
The person that you're talking about,
He's gone.
you hear me? He's gone.
Is he gone? Where's he at?
I left him in. I left him.
Oh, I found him.
I left him. You know why I left him? I left him. And the reason why I left him?
Where'd you leave him? In jail?
Exactly. That's where he need to be at.
Yeah.
That's where he need to be
And
at.
so then Saturday, I'm gonna take my clothes because I'm the man, and I'm gonna teach her. Who's
Teach her
that
what?
man?
Who, teacher? I need it. You
said you need to put her in her place.
You're not. I don't put my hands on her no more. Because if I put my hands on her, trust me, she wouldn't have made it to the show.
So should she be? What was that?
What, did I stutter?
I didn't hear you.
I said.
Here, so I get closer so I can hear.
I said if I put my hands on her, she wouldn't have made it to the show.
Oh.
Sir?
Why? Because you're so bad.
No, because that's
But
the
she's
way
like
I
8
used
feet
to be.
tall.
That's the way
She's
I
like 8
used
feet
to
tall.
be.
Aren't you scared of her?
That's the way I
the
used
guy that's
to be.
scared of the woman because she's as tall as he is, and his 1-year-old son eyeballing. You might be the biggest I ever met in my life. Or,
You know what?
So I use the words that you call your own son. The biggest punk, the biggest sissy. It's the words that you use on your own son.
The words that I used to use on my son? That's all
you know what? Use it once, bad enough.
No, it's
One
not.
time.
So you telling me a man can't correct himself from the
I
mistakes
don't
and the
know
wrongs
what
that he
man
done?
or what father calls his own son a punk or a sissy. I really don't.
I know the same thing she called him. She called her
Again, spin the blame off me. Spin the blame off me.
She called her 3-year-old a sissy.
I'm a victim.
Teresa don't accept the person that I am now.
I wouldn't either.
Of course, if I implant something in you, that's what you gonna get used to. She used to like me slapping her around. Why you think she used to come back?
Oh yeah, she loved it.
She used to.
Loved it.
She loved it. It's some women that like.
See,
it's some
saying
women that like to
stupid
get
things like that
slapped
makes
around.
me say you haven't changed. You're
Man.
still the big knucklehead that you were then.
No, I wasn't.
Saying a woman choice.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
How would I sound? Yeah, you know what? You wanted to be beat.
That's what she wanted.
You wanted me to slap you around.
Because then you asked her a while ago, why she keep coming back? Why she keep coming back?
Because I know a lot of young women that make foolish decisions. They think they're in love. They want to believe that you're going to change.
But I could
just like the gift of gab you're throwing up here right now.
But I could make you believe. The only thing I try to do and say is positive things. Go to school, get a job. That's it.
Well, you know what? Have a track record longer than 2 weeks, and then maybe I'll start believing you.
Longer than I have one longer than 2 weeks.
How long have you been out of jail?
2.5 weeks.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm going to change my statement. I'm going to say have a track record longer than 2.5 weeks.
Steve,
and maybe I'll believe you.
It's not about being in jail. It's a lot of people in this audience that's locked up.
Oh, I know. I'm locked up too.
Mentally.
Mentally, I'm locked up.
Spiritually.
Man. Spiritually, I'm locked
Emotionally.
up. I'm locked up emotionally.
It's a lot of people that's locked up. You ain't got to be in jail.
Keante has shown me the lights.
I've shown it to you. I've shown you the light. I've seen it.
I'm gonna listen to the light. Give me some light.
This the light. When you take a person past and continue to throw it in their face, what do you have to look forward to? Nothing.
Well,
the only thing. Wait. You say you go. This my show.
This
my show. We gonna erase this.
You make your bed.
This my show.
You sleep in it.
This my show, and I slept in it. No. I accepted my mistakes. I took my lumps. I've been on the battlefield.
I've been on a battlefield.
I've been through trials and tribulations.
What battlefield you been on?
The battlefield.
What have you done in your life that you could say you've been on any battlefield?
Making the mistakes that I've made.
Making your mistakes. Beating a woman. That's a battlefield?
No. I don't beat nobody.
That's the coward's battlefield.
I might put my hands on you, but I ain't gonna beat you. You hear me?
Oh.
I might pull your hair.
Because I might enjoy it, right?
I might pull your hair. I might squeeze your hand.
I might be asking for it.
But I ain't gonna beat you. I ain't the type of guy that's gonna use these.
Especially not a guy against me. Especially a guy like me, right?
See,
because I might give you a crack back.
No, you won't.
Yeah.
No, you won't. See, that's not me.
Yeah, it's not.
If you'd have bought me on the show 4 months ago, it'd have been on. You hear me?
Oh yeah.
It'd have been on.
It would have been on.
Because something has been open to me. This is the mother of my son. And I love this woman.
Oh, I see. I see a strange way of showing it.
And I do want to be with her. I do want to show her.
And what are you going to do for her?
I do want to show her, you know what, Teresa? I could be a man and I could accept my mistakes that I've done to you. But if you can't accept the person that you see in front of you, I don't cuss, like I said, once again. I don't do drugs no more. I don't fornicate no more.
When's the last time you did drugs?
About 4 months ago.
And so she's supposed to just say, okay, you gave up drugs for 4 months. You've been out of jail for 2.5 weeks, and we should just believe everything that you're a changed man.
If evidence
and
in front of you.
stand on my stage and say, she enjoyed the beatings.
She used to. Notice how I say used to, though.
And what changed in her?
No, the change in me.
Oh, okay.
Why you think we here together? She see the respectful young man I could be.
You wrote a letter in jail. Please take me back, because I have nowhere to go.
Please? Look at me, man. Do I got to beg somebody?
Ooh. Oh, you've changed.
Are you serious?
So you would never say please to the woman that had your child.
I'm GQ, man. I ain't got to say please to nobody.
I'm not scared of you, because guess what? I got Steve right here.
You can't put on no show.
This is a letter from Mr. GQ. Remember when the officer came to the house, and this is you writing, Teresa. You may need to testify on my behalf, so they won't give me a year in here. If somebody call you or ask you something about the trespass, tell them I was at my mom's house.
That's where I was.
Boo, please help me with this, because I really want to be by your side. Please.
What a letter she wrote me. You ain't got that, huh? You ain't got what she wrote me, huh?
No, I got what you wrote.
Huh?
You said you don't use please.
You ain't got
You're
what I
cool.
wrote. You got what I wrote, but you ain't got what she wrote, huh?
You said that you don't use the word please to a female.
Do you see the initiative in the letter that you're reading?
Did you use the word please?
Obviously, I responded to that.
Did you
and
use the word please?
Guess what?
Did
I was
you
exonerated
use-
of all my charges.
Did you
Because
use
if
the
I
word
was
please?
guilty, if I was guilty,
You won't answer.
if I was guilty, Mr. Steve,
Let's bring Teresa back
the
out.
justice system would have held up if I was guilty.
Just answer me a simple fact. You said you don't use the word please with her. Did you not use please in your letter to her?
Yes, I did, sir.
Okay, there you go. Simple as that. Bring Teresa out. What would you, and first of all, you don't have to be scared. You don't have to worry about him.
Of course, you don't have to be scared because she know I'm not the person that I used to
No,
be.
because she has a
She
real
know-
man standing next
she-
to her
she know-
saying,
she know-
I won't let anything happen to you.
this
What
my-
you should have been
this gonna
doing,
always
but
be-
you didn't do it.
This gonna always be my boo. Always. She gonna
What would you
always
like
be
to
my
say
boo.
to him?
How can you do me like this? How can you sit up here and beat me, put bruises on me, call my son a punk in the system? How
can
can
I-
you do this?
how can I used to do it?
I took you 3 years of this bull
That's what
crap
I-
with you.
Okay.
And how could you sit
Tell
up
me what
here
I'm doing
and
now.
say all this stuff
Just
about
see-
Let
me?
her
just see what
talk.
I'm doing now.
Whatever.
How about letting her talk?
You're not gonna change. You told me many of times you're gonna change. You the one told
You told me you
to
was gonna
drop the
change too.
charges. You the one told me to drop the charges
But
so
you
you
didn't.
so you can get out.
But you didn't.
For what?
But you didn't.
Look what you did
But
to
you
me.
didn't.
Do you see this?
You didn't.
Do you see
You
this?
didn't.
Do you see that?
And I still got
Do
out.
you see that?
I still
Look
got
at
out.
that. Look at that. Look
you
at that.
didn't drop
You
the
don't have
charges and I
respect for
still
no
got
one.
out.
You don't even have respect for your 1-year-old.
I
How
don't.
can you sit up there and say call him a punk in the system? How can
The
you
same-
stand up there
the same
and
way
put
you
him in
can.
the shower?
Excuse
and
me.
Don't put your
Oh,
hand
that's
in my
really
face.
respectful
Excuse
to
me.
the woman
Ain't no
that you're
excuse
trying
me.
to get back. You put your hand in her face.
You know why?
Cause you
Why?
Not,
'Cause
she
she-
not
Is
Is
gonna
that
change.
another way you
He not
changed?
gonna change.
Is your mother taught you that?
She yapped.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
She's
And you
yapping.
sitting
why I
up
leave.
here
That's why I
acting like
leave.
you.
Why do you want to
Because
hold
I'm not
on, hold on,
about to,
Teresa,
I'm not
hold on.
about to fuss back with her.
Why do you
That's
want to
what
be
I-
with this woman?
That's what
then?
I.
Why
that's-
do you want to be with this woman?
Because
you
I-
accused her of
because she
sleeping
lied.
around.
She lied
She's
and
a
said she was
liar.
gonna change.
Then why do you want to stay with this woman?
Because she continuously to tell me she gonna change.
Oh,
But
she
she still
has to
changing me.
change. She has to change.
She still
That's why
changing me.
I'm not putting my hands on you, so why
Yes,
do
you
I
is.
need to change?
Yes,
you
you
need
do.
to change. You need to step up and take care of your son.
I
You
do.
need to get a job. I don't need to get no job. You're supposed to be taking care of him.
You don't need to
I'm
get what?
raising him by myself.
No, you're not.
I'm raising him by myself.
Baby,
Teach your baby how to
continue to-
respect women.
continue to put on the show.
Teach your son to stop
Continue
wanting
to put on the show.
Put on the show
But
for
you can't
what?
put on
You
no
better
show,
get out my
'cause
face.
you
I'm
is
not
fake.
scared of you.
You can't put
I'm
on
not
no
scared
show.
of you.
You can't put on no
Put
show.
no fear in my heart, because guess what? I got Steve right here.
You can't
I
put
got
on no
Steve
show.
right here.
There's one thing about it and two things for sure. I
One
don't
thing about
disrespect
you disrespect, and you don't disrespect. Look at that, but you don't disrespect.
You know
me.
what?
When
You know
was
what?
that?
Hold
In
on,
the past,
hold on
right?
a second.
When was
Hold on
that? In the
a second.
past?
Hold on a second.
That
Hold
was
on.
in the past, correct?
Shut up.
Correct? Tell me, was that in the past or not? Yes or no?
You want a chance?
Was that in the
You're gonna get
past?
thrown
Yes
off the stage.
or no?
Do you understand? You can keep trying to talk over me, but
She
because
tried to talk
it
over
really
me.
is my show.
No,
I'll
this
have
my
you
show.
thrown off
I
the
told you
stage.
this
Do you
my
understand?
show.
I
This
will have
my
you thrown.
show.
You're gonna shut up or not?
It's my no.
Throw him off the stage. See this fire that you have right now?
Yes.
Keep that fire.
Oh, I'm keeping that fight
You
because
know
I'm
what?
mad.
You have to stay this tough when he comes knocking on that door.
Sure do.
You call 911. You have that guy locked up. He's Mr. Smooth. I've seen Mr. Smooth way too many times. He's trying to talk around things. He's changed. He's Mr. GQ. He's this. He's that. That guy makes me sick. And if that's how you want your son to grow up and act like this guy has no respect for women, he says you enjoyed the beatings, that you wanted the beatings, that alone should
What
say...
woman want to be beat? What woman want to get bruises on her body? A woman won't even want a man like that. He's not a man. He's a little boy.
We have one of your neighbors in the audience, and her name is Suzette. Where are you, Suzette? Will you stand up, please? Come on up here. You are, come over here, ma'am. You are Teresa's neighbor, right?
Right.
And what do you want to say to Teresa?
He has done so much to you that you have denied to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
All the times that I hear your body hitting a wall. All the times that he's kicked in the door. And then he just kicked it in Saturday. and you made excuse for him immediately and started yelling at me. I have been through this, and now I've got damage to my face that will never heal. I don't want you to be like that. You are young. You are a strong woman. I know you are. I need for you to be open with me so I can help you. I have been to the Domestic Violence Center for battered women. I have learned things that can help you. He is nothing but a little cockroach that keeps coming under your door. And you've got to teach yourself, reteach yourself to stomp on it.
Thanks for being brave and calling the police and trying to help your neighbor out. Thank you very much. You know what? That's what this is. This is, everybody trying to give you a 911 call, somebody to protect you.
Yeah.
And honestly, that you said you never had a man tell you that's not the way it's supposed to be. I don't know how much clearer I can be. You're a beautiful woman. Be a good mother. I always say, you don't even need a man. Screw a man. You take care of your kids. That's the best thing that you can do. And if a man's going to come in your life, you say, not only, I demand respect for myself, but you respect my kids, and we're a package deal, and that's the way it is. And a guy like this, you cannot fall for a guy like this. He's so transparent. You can see right through him and see what he's about. He's a player. He's a user. He's a selfish guy. And all he cares about is himself. We gave him a lie detector test, but why even read the results? Just him opening his mouth, is the results enough? He admits he beat you. He beat you. He says he's going to change. And I say, any man, 2.5 weeks is no track record. No way in hell. So please tell me we've done enough on this show to convince you not to go back with this guy.
Yes, you did.
Well, I hope so. Let's go. Get off my stage!